If you want to animate your headshot from this to this, or maybe a circle mask, then this video is for you, because today I'm going to show you how you can do that inside Adobe Premiere Pro without touching the keyframe at all. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. To do that smoothly, I have developed a plugin named Premiere Smooth Crop. So just click on the link in the description and then go to this website. From here, if you scroll down, you'll see all the plugins. If I go to shop section, I can see the plugins. Today we're going to talk about this one, which is Premiere Smooth Crop. And previously I have made a video about Premiere Smooth Zoom that is used for making smooth zoom animation without any keyframe. I have made a separate video. You can watch that from here. Or you can buy the both plugins inside a pack with a discounted price, which is James Toolkit. And if you purchase this one, then if I release any other plugins or if I release any other updates of these plugins, you will get it automatically in your email inbox. So let's download it. Once you download it, you will get a folder like James Toolkit, this zip file. Just double click here and then it will automatically extract the files. You can just go here on this folder, and from here you can read the installation instruction, and you need to copy this James Toolkit here on this directory. So right click here and then click on copy. Now go to here on this go section of your finder, and then if you press option, then you'll see this library option. Without that you will not see the library. Just press option on your keyboard and then click on library. It will open the library directory, and from here go to application support and then Adobe. From here scroll down, go to common and then plugins 7.0 media core, and here you will see James Toolkit if it's already installed. For you it will not be visible here, so you have to just right click and then you have to paste this James Toolkit folder here inside this media core folder. Once you paste it, make sure you have closed Adobe Premiere Pro and open Premiere Pro again. And if you open Adobe Premiere Pro, you have to go to the effects section and then you have to search for Premiere Smooth, and you'll see under James Toolkit folder two different effects. One is smooth crop and other one is smooth zoom. So if you purchase the smooth crop only, then you'll see the smooth crop only plugins. So now the fun part, how you can apply the effect. Just select any clip that you want to have that mask effect and click and drag this smooth crop effect on top of it. It will be done. So if I play it back, you'll see it is animating. So for this clip, I want to keep the face cam in full screen couple of seconds and then I want to animate it. So how you can do that? I can just undo it and let's have a cut here. And maybe from this section, I want to have that animated mask effect. So I can go to here and click and drag this effect on top of this second clip. And now if I play it back, you can see it's done. Now you can control a lot of things. Suppose the framing is not perfect here. So to adjust the framing, you need to go to here and then from here you can offset the framing, right? So you can keep the subject in the middle. And now if you want to change the position, there are two different ways to change it. You can use the placement preset and then you can just change the position. Or if you want to have your custom position, then you can always animate the position offset like that. So you will have more control using this option. For now, I will just use a preset like bottom right. That is perfect for me. Now, one cool thing that you can change the crop shape. So you can go to here on the crop shape and you can select any one. So the default one is the actual aspect ratio of that clip. So there isn't any change. If you want to have the square crop, and to achieve that you can select square. So if I play it back, again you can select my favorite one, which is rounded rectangle. It's look cool, isn't it? And then last one, the circle one. So if you want to have the circle one, you can also have the circle mask. And the cool thing is it is responsive. Suppose here this one is selected as mirror. So in the beginning it will animate in, then animate out. So if I go to at the end, you'll see it is go to the full screen. Now if I just change the duration of this clip, maybe here, then you'll see it is adapting the animation keyframes. So you don't need to again apply that effect. So always you can just change the clip duration. Or suppose here you want to make it full screen, you can just make a cut here, and from the second clip you can delete this effect. Now what will happen? It is going full screen, right? So it's that easy using this effect, and I think it will save a lot of time when you are editing long projects. Again, we have few more controls, like you can change the animation type. So by default it's set to mirror, and then you can have the crop and hold. So what will happen? In the beginning it will just animate, and at the end you will not have any animation, so it will hold that animation enter the clip duration. Now there is another one which is hold and fill. So in the beginning there will not any animation, but at the end you'll see it is going to full screen, right? So you can also change this behavior just selecting the crop mode. Again, you can change the size. If you think the size is very small, you can adjust the size from here. Then you can set stroke. Suppose I want to add a stroke, I can just add a stroke. So here when it's animating, it will add the stroke seamlessly, so it will not affect the starting frame, right? You can also add glow effect. Suppose you don't want the stroke, you want to have a subtle glow effect, then you can just decrease the stroke size and you can increase the glow. So that is a subtle glow effect, and then if I play it back, you'll see it is circling throughout this clip. You can change the color. If you change the stroke color, it will automatically change the glow color. So here is the glow color is changed. Also, you can use glow and stroke together. So if I increase the stroke, maybe this, now you will have a cool animation. Now, if I add a color matte here, suppose here, if I add a color matte, maybe white color, so that I can show you the shadow effect. So you can add shadow effect here. Let's disable the stroke and add shadow. So from here you can increase the shadow opacity and then shadow distance, and then you can increase shadow size and you can change the angle. So it is adding the shadow here. So a subtle shadow will look good. So if I animate it, and you can see it is GPU accelerated, so it will not slow down your computer if you are using Mac system that have the Apple silicons. So that's it, and this effect is supported only for the Mac currently. If you are someone who are using Windows system, you can comment me below, and if you're interested, I'll definitely make a version for Windows 2. Lastly, you can also add motion blur. So select the clip, and then if you go to the effects control, and there you will see motion blur. So when it is animating, if you want to have motion blur, you can increase it. So if I play it back, it's too much, so I'll just use maybe here 10 or 15%. That is good for me. Maybe 11%. So if I play it back, it's great. Now make a cut here, and then I don't want the animation here, I can just delete it from this clip. So here it's full screen, then animating, then again it's going full screen. So it's that simple. You don't need to touch a single keyframe if you use this effect. So I'll put a link in the description. If you want to purchase, you can purchase it. And yes, if you face any problem, you can reach me. I'll definitely help you out. So that is all for today. I hope you have liked this video, and if you have liked this video and learned something new from this one, then you can give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, want to learn Adobe Premiere Pro or video editing, then you can subscribe to this channel to get more videos like this one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, goodbye.